So if we're honest with ourselves, GTA Online can sometimes be the opposite of happy, and sometimes it can be just downright depressing. Between the God mode, the griefers, the people glitching the game, whatever, there's always some mischief that goes on, and it's not exactly the happiest place on earth. It's no Disneyland. Even though lately I'm thinking even Disney is starting to become pretty depressing, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. What am I here to talk about? Today is a new positive spin on GTA Online. Today I want to talk to you guys about people that I have encountered personally on GTA Online, and this is what I call 7 great types of GTA Online players. Before we get into this, make sure you like the video and subscribe for more content just like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell as well so you always stay up to date. So starting this list off with number 7, the car guys. The car guys are people that only care about what type of awesome vehicles Rockstar might drip to us. These are the types of people that like to put up car shows, and they normally mind their own business until they want to put together a car show, and they will send a random text message telling you where it's going to be. I actually did talk about this in a video from over a year ago called 7 types of GTA Online players. That wasn't really a positive spin on things, it was just 7 types of GTA Online players. So if you do want to see that video, there will be a card on your screen, so check that out if you get a moment, after this video of course. And now on to number 6, the random fun seekers. These guys get into the game to do nothing really in particular, they just like to see what kind of mischiefs that they can cause or what kind of random stuff they can do. If you have an apartment or a CEO office, you can actually spectate other players on your TV, and sometimes you'll find some players doing some really hilarious stuff. Sometimes it's fun to just sit back, pop some popcorn, and just watch them. I'm not gonna lie, you can be quite entertained for hours by just watching other players. But just so we're clear, I'm not talking about griefers or people that just cause all kinds of problems for other players. I'm talking about people that normally leave other players alone and just cause all kinds of havoc for NPCs, just so that we're clear. Or the players like the one that you see on your screen that somehow glitch themselves underneath the map. Now moving down the list to number 5, the chill players. The chill players are players that you might find on the map just cruising around in their nice newly bought vehicle, or they might just be hanging out in their apartment with other players, either getting high or getting drunk. Or sometimes you might even find these players just randomly dancing at nightclubs while drunk, because that's what my character was doing. They usually don't bother anyone, and they just hang out with people that they actually met in real life or people they have met on GTA Online. Moving down this list to number 4, the random helpers. The random helpers are people that just want to help other players get money. I have done this plenty of times for people, and I have actually had this happen for me a few times. I just wish I had recorded the content. Basically what random helpers do is send you an invite to a heist finale, and they give you more than 15% even though you did nothing to help them set it up. I mean, it could be 20% or even as high as 50% if you're doing the Diamond Casino or the KO with them. These helpers don't genuinely care about money, but they just want to help other players out because they understand how difficult it can be, especially for a low level, to actually get started up. I mean, I should say that is if they are on last gen, but it still can be pretty difficult. And moving on to number 3, the random bosses. This one actually happens to me quite frequently. Basically, you will get a random invite to a CEO or MC business to be a prospect or associate. These are the kind of players that are like, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Normally you help them with anything in their CEO or MC business, and they will normally help you. After you're done with something, just send them a message, and normally they will be okay with what you need help with. And of course, if they deny helping you after you help them, they are not exactly a great GTA Online player. But for the most part, from what I have encountered, they do help. And from here we're heading down to number 2, the money grinders. I've added this one to the list because the money grinders usually leave everyone else alone, and they just do their own thing with one purpose in mind, and that is to make the most money as possible. Are you seeing a bit of a trend here? Pretty much everyone on this list has been kind of like leaving everyone else alone. So I think you understand where I'm going with this. And that's me. I'm actually a money grinder, and I talk about this quite often, but what money grinders do is they pretty much put in hours and hours in the game just to simply make money. Normally, myself included, they put themselves a goal per day. I used to have a goal of $1 million per day, and that was after the KO Prick was added, so that made everything so much easier. But yeah, a money grinder is a great player because they simply do their own thing and they just want to make money. So you don't find these guys griefing, but you will find them being victimized by griefing. And that brings me on to number 1. Do you know those guys that randomly ride up on you honking their horn very annoyingly until you get into the car, and if you don't get into their car they usually shoot you? That's what number 1 is. Of course I'm kidding, the real number 1 is actually Vigilantes. I know it's completely different, but did I have you going there? Vigilantes are players that actually come to a grinder's rescue, for the most part. People that want to destroy cargo or do anything that can ruin your GTA Online experience. These are targets for Vigilantes. Which reminds me, my friend and I, MJW3009, actually did a video a long time ago where we became Vigilantes. A card will be on your screen if you want to check that video out. But the bottom line is that Vigilantes are awesome because they basically defend people that are just minding their own business, trying to grind out some money to earn for the next car that Rockstar will release, or another building or business, just something to build their virtual criminal empire. And that is my list of 7 best GTA Online players. Do you agree with my list? Do you not agree with my list? Is there anything that I might have missed? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you so very much for sticking around with me, and if you did like this video, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Until next time, you will see me, or at least hear my voice, in the next video. Bye.